Hello. Hello, students. Hi, welcome. Can you please type in the chat if you can see and hear me okay? Can you see and hear me all right? Just type in the chat. Yes, we can see you. We can hear you. All perfect? Okay. Awesome. Wonderful. All good. Hi. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tutor Nicole. I would love to know where all of you are from, so please type in the chat where you are from. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody. Please type in the chat, where are you from? Hi from Brazil, hi from India, Pakistan, Jordan, hello Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Colombia, Brazil, Bangladesh, Toronto. Hello from Canada, Pakistan, Algeria. Wow, we have people calling in from all over today. Hi from Sri Lanka, South Korea, Iraq, Nepal. This is wonderful. Hi from Haiti, Bangladesh. Hi from England. Hello, Nepal. Hello, UK, Haiti. Wonderful. Again, my name is Tutor Nicole. I'm from the United States, and right now I'd like you to tell me, where are you from? We'll get started in just a moment. Before we begin, I want to let you know that if you join in late or if you need to come back, this live session will be posted to our Cambly YouTube channel, so you can always come back and rewatch the video. Today we're going to be learning about different verb tenses in English, and we're going to be doing a lot of practice. So come ready to type, come ready to talk. This is going to be a very fun session today. Awesome. Hi from Sri Lanka, Iraq. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Hello. All right, before we get started, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what Cambly is. So every single Sunday, we have these live sessions, and Cambly is an English learning platform where you can connect with native English-speaking tutors to better your English. And I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. Are you ready to get started? Are we ready? All right, let's go. So throughout this session, you'll see that I have two posters behind me. The first one is kind of a visual representation of what we're going to learn. And over here are some common verbs. So I may ask you to make some sentences with verbs, and you can always use this list for inspiration of what verb to use, okay? Today we're going to be learning, obviously, the past, present, and future, but 4 different tenses within those. So please let me know if you know these or don't know these already. The simple tense, the perfect tense, continuous, so present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, and then the perfect continuous. So if you've heard of these already, just give me a thumbs up. If not, we're going to be learning a lot today, so I'm super excited. All right. So again, today we're learning about English verbs, how to use them, when to use them, and we're going to practice using them in real-life sentences. So the first tense is simple tenses. Okay? Simple tenses are things like I study, I studied, or I will study. So notice the future has I will, the past it ends in ed, and the present is just the same, okay? So here is an example with the verb walk. Okay, so the simple form of present tense would be walk. If it's he or she, it would be walks. The past tense, it would end in ed. So walk would become walked. And future, you just add will in front of it. So will walk. Okay? So we're going to use present simple tense with repeated actions. So if you do something a lot, with facts or descriptions. Okay, so here are some examples of when we would use them. Okay, I brush my teeth every morning. This is a repetitive action. Every single morning you brush your teeth. Okay, the sky is blue. This is a fact. Okay, the sky is blue. You look nice today. That's a description. Okay, so these are examples of the simple form. Now, your turn to answer. What would the present simple form of to eat be? What's the present simple form of to eat? Okay, I'm getting a lot of just eat, and that is correct. So you could say I eat or he or she eats. Good, good. Okay. Now, remember with the past simple, you just add ed to the end. What is the past simple of to bake? What would the past simple of bake be? Okay, wonderful job. If you put baked, you are correct. Good job. And future. What do we do with future? We just add will in front. Okay, so it's the subject, I, you, he, she, we, plus will, plus the verb, okay? So what would watch be in the future simple? Okay, future simple of watch. Good job. Okay, if you had will watch, you're correct. That could be I will watch, you will watch, we will watch. Good. Okay, now here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna make 3 sentences. Are you ready? 3 whole sentences. So you're gonna use the verb play and you're gonna make 3 sentences. Okay, the first one will be a present simple form, like play, past, so played, and future. Okay, maybe will play. I'm going to hold up some examples for you guys, but I want you to write at least 3 sentences. And here are some of my examples. I play soccer. We played soccer, or we played games. Or John will play with us tomorrow. Okay, so please write 3 sentences in the present, past, and future. And I will read off some of your examples, but let's just keep practicing. So, I play every day in the evening, a repetitive action. Awesome. I will play football, future. Good. I will play piano tomorrow. Wonderful. I played badminton yesterday. Awesome. I love to see it. Okay. I play chess. I played chess yesterday, or I will play chess tomorrow. Great example. Awesome. I watch a movie. I listened to the radio. I will be looking for a new job. Good. Nice job, everybody. All right, just make sure you get those 3 sentences in. Everything is looking really good so far. Okay? Very nice. Now, before we get into the next tense, I'm going to challenge you to write 3 sentences again using the present, past, and future simple, okay? So you can use this as a reference, but this time you choose 3 different verbs, okay? So you can take a look at the common verbs I have up here, and I want you to write 3 more sentences in the present, future, and past using any verb you want. Okay, and I'll give you some examples of what I chose. So, I run every day. She will go soon. We loved the show. Okay, so we do not have to use play anymore, just 3 random verbs. And I'll step back so you can see the verb list. I'd love to see what we come up with. I go to the gym every morning. I attended your class. Good. I have a Cambly Live class on Sunday. That's true. I watch TV. Good. I will see you tomorrow. I go to school every day, a repetitive action. I will attend your class next week too. Nice. I will attend. I love that. Okay. I love to attend live classes. Maybe I will take an exam tomorrow. I will work tomorrow. You guys, these sentences are amazing. Keep it up. Good job. Good. Okay. Are we ready to move on to the next verb tense? I think so. Okay. Next, we're going to be doing the perfect tense. So we have past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the perfect tenses. So this tense shows when an action happened in relation to another action. Okay, so it's different from the simple tenses. Okay, and a lot of the times here, you'll see a pattern. With the present, you include have, the verb, and then it ends in ed. So maybe I have walked to class. Okay, past, had. Okay, so this is the past. Had, verb, and then it ends in ed. So for example, I had walked to class yesterday. Okay, and then the future, you're going to use will have, verb, ed. Okay, maybe I will have walked to class tomorrow. Okay, so I had, I have, and I will have. Again, with the present perfect, you're just going to use have plus the verb plus ed. Okay. Have talked, have used. Now, answer this, okay? What is the present perfect of to look? Okay. The present perfect of to look. Okay. Very good. So this would be have looked. Maybe I have looked, you have looked, we have looked. Good. Awesome. Okay. Again, the answer would be have looked. Okay. The next one is going to be use to live in a sentence in the present perfect form. So now we're going to make a sentence using the word live. And remember, you need the subject plus have, verb, ed. For example, we have lived in France for 4 years. Okay? I love this example. I have lived in Colombia for 20 years. I have lived in Tokyo for 5 years. Okay. Have lived. I have lived here since I was born. Good. He has lived in Canada. Awesome job. You guys, this is great. Okay, so this is in relation to another action, and it's a long period of time, right? I have lived here for a long time. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about the past perfect. So we're still on the perfect tense. And here is the formula for the past perfect. Instead of have, now we're going to use had. So the same formula for past. Now it's going to be had, the verb, and ed. Okay? For example, had walked, had used. So, class, what is the past perfect of to happen? Okay? To happen. Okay. If you put, very good. If you put had happened, you're correct. Good job. It's had happened. Very nice. So now that we are getting comfortable with the past perfect form, we're going to make a sentence using to look in the past perfect form. Okay? So my example is, I found my phone, but I had looked for it for 5 hours. Okay, so what would you do with to look in the past perfect? What is your sentence? Okay, yes, we're going to use had looked. Let's see a sentence. Okay, a sentence with had looked. Okay, I had looked for you in the Cambly class. I had looked for my pen in every nook and corner. That is some very advanced vocabulary, nook and corner. Good. She had looked at my boyfriend. Uh-oh. Okay. I had been looking for my friends for the past 3 years. Okay. Very nice. I had looked at a very beautiful place. Awesome job. Okay. We're going to move on to the last form of the perfect tense, and that is the future perfect. Okay, so will have verb ed. That is the formula. Will have blank ed. Okay? Will have blank ed. What is the future perfect form of walk? Walk. Very good. Okay, if you said will have walked, you're correct. Okay, it is will have walked. You could say, I will have walked, you will have walked, we will have walked. Good. Okay. Now that we know that it's will have verb ed, let's make a sentence using the verb learn in the future perfect form. Okay, I'm going to give you an example, and then I want to see your sentence. Okay, so my example is, by 9 p.m., I will have learned how to fix the toilet. Okay, so maybe you're setting a goal for yourself. Okay, so use learn in the future perfect form. I will have learned blank. Ah, this is great. By the end of this class, we will have learned all the tenses. Awesome, awesome. Good. By the time I graduate, I will have learned to play the violin. So you're kind of setting a time in the future, right? And then you're using will have learned. So by the time this, I will have learned this. Okay? Maybe in the future, I will have learned the importance of Cambly. Good. Awesome. I will have learned a lot by the end of my study. Yep. Okay. Awesome job, you guys. I love to see these sentences. Okay, are we ready for the next tense? We have 2 tenses left, and that is going to be the continuous form. Okay, so we're going to learn present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. Okay, so you'll notice the examples here. I'll show you up here so it's a little closer. There's kind of a pattern and a formula. Okay, so with the continuous, it always ends in ing. This is called a gerund. Okay, so it's always going to take the verb ending in ing, but the present, past, and future start with something a little different. Okay, so you're going to have the subject. I just chose I. And for the present, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I got these a little mixed up. Okay, so this is supposed to be the past. I was blanking. Present, I am blanking. And future, I will be blanking. Since I messed up on this one, you can see the real one is back here. So again, the past continuous, I was studying. The present, I am studying. And the future, I will be studying. Okay? So the continuous tense shows an action that is, was, or will be happening at a certain time. So the big thing here is happening at a certain time, right? Okay. So what is have? Is have present, future, or past? Have. Okay, so we're going to do a few examples, and I want you to tell me if it's present, future, or past, okay? He is having a shower now. Is this present, future, or past? He is having a shower now. Okay, very good. This is present. Okay, this is the present continuous. Okay, what is this next one? He was having a shower when the phone rang. Is this the present continuous, past continuous, or the future continuous? He was having a shower when the phone rang. Okay, very good. Yes, this would be the past continuous. Okay, you'll notice it says was having, was studying, right? Very good. Now, last one. He will be having a shower, so close the door. Okay? He will be having a shower, so close the door. Okay? If you said future continuous, you are correct. This is the future continuous. Okay, so we're going to do something a little challenging here. And we're going to make 3 sentences. Okay, make it in the same one. We're going to make 3 sentences using to go. Okay, the verb go. But you're going to use it in the past, present, and future continuous. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples with the verb go, and then you can do your own. Okay, so my examples are the present. I am going to leave now. Okay, the past. He was going to pay us yesterday. In the future, she will be going home at 7 p.m. Okay, so you can tell it's predicting a time. So everyone has a time. Now, yesterday, 7 p.m. Let's see your 3 examples using to go. If you forget how it works, just look up here. I was, I am, I will be, and everything ends in ing. Okay, I am going to sleep after this class. Love that. Future. Good. I am going to a class today. Present. Awesome. I was shopping for a snack at the market yesterday. Okay, good. I am going to study English now. Love it. Good. I was going to work yesterday. I was going to do a workout every day, but not anymore. Right? I am watching Cambly Live right now. True. Okay. I will be going to have dinner. I will be going to have dinner later. Okay. Okay, she will be going to school at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Awesome. So the thing I love about this is you guys tell me when it's happening. Okay, so if it's in the future, you use maybe at 7 p.m. or tomorrow or next week. If it is right now, you end the sentence with now so that you know, right? And then if it's in the past, you'll use maybe yesterday or last week. So really, really good job, you guys. Nice work with the sentences. Okay. Now we have the past perfect continuous. Okay, so we're moving on to the next section of the verbs, which is the perfect continuous. We have the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous, and the future perfect continuous. This one is probably going to be the most tricky, okay? But you'll notice this is like the formula of how it works, okay? The past maybe had been, present have been, future will have been. Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit more, and I'll explain the whole idea behind it, okay? So past perf contin, this really means past perfect continuous. Okay, this is the formula of the past perfect continuous. You have the subject, had been, and again, the gerund ending in ing, so the verb and ing. So maybe I had been studying. You had been listening. Okay? When I do this, I want you to type an example of the same thing. Choose a random subject, had been, a random verb, and ending in ing. So let's just do this with me as we go through, and then we'll practice with some sentences. Okay? So what we're going to be doing now, I want you to use want in a sentence using the past perfect continuous. Okay? And I'm going to give you an example. using to want. She had been wanting to live in South America forever. Let's see what you have. Okay. Maybe I had been taking the Cambly class from the last 28 minutes. Okay, but we have to use to want. Okay. Maybe I had been wanting to learn how to ski. I had been wanting, or I have been, that's present, I have been wanting something to eat. Good. She had been wanting to receive a prize, but still hasn't. Good. I had been wanting to travel since last year, and finally I can, right? She had been wanting to be a doctor since her childhood. That's cute. I had been wanting to go to Australia. Awesome. Okay. So this is again talking about the past, right? Good. I had been studying. Awesome. Okay. Now let's do the present perfect continuous. So the formula for this is very similar, okay? Present perfect continuous. You have the subject, I, he, she, we, they, okay? Then you add have been instead of had been, and then the verb plus ing. For example, she, oh, well, I guess that would be has been, right? Okay, I have been, she has been wanting. We have been studying for hours. Okay. Now I'm going to let you choose any verb. Choose any verb you want. And I want you to make a sentence using the present perfect continuous. Okay. I'm just going to do one right from here. Okay. Maybe I have been speaking to all the students on Cambly Live today. We have been reading each other's sentences. I have been waiting for Sunday all week. I have been giving all of my effort to this lesson. Maybe I have been making dinner for the last 5 hours. Let's see what you guys come up with. I have been using my pen. Okay, good. I have been wanting to open my own shop. Okay. I have been watching YouTube for an hour. Okay. She has been making great sentences every time. She has been looking for her phone for an hour. I like how here you knew to use has instead of have. Good. I have been walking with my friends. I have been interacting with you for all 30 minutes. That's a good verb, interact. Good. Let's see. I have been watching the television. I have been loving Cambly classes. Good. Okay. Very nice. Awesome. I love to see it. Okay, last verb of all the verbs. Okay, and it is the future perfect continuous. I bet we're excited for this one, right? Okay, the future perfect continuous. Okay, here's the formula. Subject, will have been, verb, ing. Again, this is a gerund, right? When you make the verb ending in ing, that means it's a gerund. So this is probably the hardest one in all of them. So you have your subject, you have will have been, verb ing. I'm going to do an example, okay? Sorry. We will have been learning for 9 hours when this ends. She will have been trying. We will have been cooking for 9 hours. They will have been flying in a plane all day, right? Okay, so what I'd like us to do now is using the formula, we're going to make a sentence using the verb to make. Okay, use this formula to make a sentence with to make. Okay, my example is we will have been making cake for hours when you come home. So again, this is kind of predicting the future, right? So use to make using the future perfect continuous form. I will have been studying. I will have been making. Okay. I will have been making. I will have been learning verb tenses for 1 hour. Okay. Okay. Oh, we will have been making Cambly class more fascinating by interacting. Very nice. We will have been making no noise until the end of class. Okay, I will have been gardening for hours before it gets dark. Okay, so again, these are less commonly used when speaking and writing in English, but it's very important to know, right? Good job, everybody. Okay, before I wrap up this lesson, I want to ask you guys, do you have any questions about what we have learned today? If so, please type in the chat your questions. And while we finish this lesson, I'm here to answer any questions you guys have. Today has been such a fun session. It's been very interactive, and I've really loved watching and reading everybody's sentences and interacting with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a minute to answer any questions you have. Okay. So when should we use had, have, or has? So remember, that is the perfect tense. You'll see that the present is have. So have blank, have studied, studied, studied. It always ends in ed. The past is going to be had. And the future is will have. Okay? Let's see, what other questions do you have? The past perfect tense. So what situations would we use the past perfect tense? Maybe, for example, if you're talking about how much you studied, you could maybe say, like, I had studied all day and I still did bad on my test. Maybe I had cooked all day. It's basically the same as using the simple form, but it's just different. So I studied and I had studied. This kind of pins it at a certain time, right? When you say I studied, you don't know what time you studied, right? But I had studied, that normally it takes up a certain amount of time. And so that's why there's like these graphs here. Let's see, any other questions? Okay. So a lot of you are asking, please don't stop this live. I want to watch this lesson later. Don't worry, after this live is over, you can actually go back to the Cambly YouTube channel and the whole thing will be posted there. So you can rewatch this lesson whenever you want, okay? Mohammed, I am speaking American English. I am from America. Okay, any other questions? All right. Well, I have one little special gift for you guys today for joining me on the Cambly Live, and that is a promotion code. So since you joined our Cambly Live, you get this little promo code, and it will get you up to 36% off of your yearly subscriptions, I believe. There's also a link attached to this YouTube video that you can click on to get the discount as well. And so again, that's up to 36% off of your Cambly sessions, and the code is Go Live. You can also click on the link, and you'll also see that my Cambly page is linked here. So if you want to book a lesson with me, you can also reserve a lesson with me with the link below. Thank you so much for joining the Cambly Live today. I've had a lot of fun learning with you guys and seeing your wonderful sentences. Again, we will meet here every single Sunday. We have a new topic to learn with a Cambly tutor, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. All right. Adios. Ciao. Bye, everybody. Bye.